I told you not to sell.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shades Show. Palantir stock. I'm still waiting on a pullback, and we're getting it. We're getting that pullback, guys. It's happening. It's happening because let's switch over to the weekly chart, and I'm going to show you right now why. Why I believe we're going to break down on this bad boy. Look at that candle. You see that weekly candle? Now, that's a top if I've ever seen one. The last time we saw a candle like that or anything similar, we did pull back. You see that candle? Boom, we pulled back. And not only did we pull back, but we pulled back like $5. So we're finally getting a pullback after such I mean, this thing was getting hot, man. I was surprised. I'm like, how is this showing so much strength right now up here? You would think it would start to come down at some point. I'm like, come on, give me a dip. You've been giving us dips all the way up. now you're not giving us dips. Where's the dip? I believe we're gonna get our dip. I would look at the first level down here at 35.78, followed by potentially 34, and then unless it's going to pull back all the way here to before that huge breakout, it would have to pull back to 32.68. Then we look at the Palantir options contracts. There were a lot of puts. On the 27th, yesterday, put options accounted for 45.42% of the total transactions. A lot of puts and calls. With put options of a $34.50 strike expiring on October 4th. So I would bet on some downside too based on that weekly candle. That's an ugly weekly candle. That's a top right there. At some point, I told you guys, so at some point, people are going to take profits. It's going to come down, and it's going to give us an opportunity to get in, which is what I'm waiting for. It doesn't help as well that the Palantir director, Theo Peter, is looking to sell common stock as well. So you're getting people selling at a top. You got insiders selling at the top. This looks like a top. Like everything is lining up for a top right now. And then you look at the market. You look at Nvidia. And you're like, oh, it's at the top of its wedge. You look at SPY, it also pulled back. We have a lot of stocks getting ready to pull back. So don't be surprised if Monday and Tuesday, or next week, I should say, don't be surprised if we get a bunch of stock, a lot of red in the markets. Not blood, but just a pullback, just something natural that happens in the markets. People take profits as things go up. People always talk about, oh, it should only go up forever. But the thing is, people don't care about what you think. You can sit there and think, I want it to go up forever. People are going to go, well, I'm up 100%. Screw you. I'm going to sell. See you later. You can sit there thinking it's going to go to 1,000 tomorrow. I'm going to take my 100%er and I will see you in the next one. That's what they're thinking. I'll see you when it dips. So I would still continue to pound the table on exercising patience and discipline. Wait for it to come down. It'll come down. I even told you guys, I was tempted to buy here. I was tempted. I'm like, man, oh man, am I tempted to get in because this thing just keeps going. But that's when I knew, wait a minute. I've had this thought process before, and the last time I did that, it did not work out because I ended up holding a bag. So this is why I took a step back and I said, you know what? Let's just be patient. It'll come back down. Don't worry. It's not going to go to 100. It's not going to go to 1,000 tomorrow. It's not how the market works. There will be enough profit takers to the point where it comes down. And we're going to get that. So I'm excited. But the fact that insiders are selling up here, that tells me that, they know their company, right? They know what they're holding, literally, because they're on the inside. That's why they're called insiders. So if they're selling up here, I think we're going to pull back. And it's going to be a pretty deep pullback, in my opinion. Because the last time I saw a stock pull back, SoundHound ran to $10, and guess what insiders were doing? Do I even have to tell you what insiders were doing? You think insiders look at how this was at $1.50, ran to $10 because Nvidia invested in it. What do you think insiders were doing? You think they were just scratching their butts, going, "Oh man, I'm up a lot. I'm just gonna hold because this is gonna go to 100." Yeah, insiders weren't doing that. Insiders were selling like crazy once it got up above $7. And look where it is now after all the selling pressure. It eventually pulled back like 50% of its move. So yeah, because right now it's sitting at 478. So that's kind of something to be aware of. It's just when you start getting insiders selling like crazy, when they think, hey, I'm up quite a bit, let me take profit. You better believe the masses are probably going to follow as well, and that's going to lead to some volume to the downside, which is great. Again, I think that's my bearish case, I guess, if you want to call it that. But really, I don't think I know I'm sounding bearish, but we need selling pressure for it to pull back, right, and give us the opportunity to buy dips. And I think that's what's coming next. Let me look at the not the RSI. Is there an RSI? Where's my RSI? I can't find the RSI here. Why is there no RSI? There's my RSI. I know this must have been hot. Yeah, it was above 80. So it had to pull back at some point. And if it yeah, I think there's some yeah, after looking at the RSI, we definitely have a little more downside in my opinion. Let me add the MACD and just take a quick look here. What's the MACD telling us? The MACD is saying what? What is this MACD? Why is it so squished? Okay, RSI. I don't care about the RSI. Oh yeah, we got a cross under on Palantir. There's your cross under. Last time that happened, by the way, we did have more downside. So, and I think I mentioned this in my previous video. Like, look for that cross under on Palantir. If that happens, we're gonna get a good bit of a downside. Not just a little pullback, but a nice deep pullback, which is what we want to buy. So again, everything's lining up for a big pullback, and that's what I'm expecting, especially with the market as a whole doing the same. That's just how it is, right? Markets go up and down in cycles. Hopefully, nobody chased at 38, because ouch. Ouch, because it's about to come down. Alright, guys, that's it for the Shade Show. That's it for the video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.